I didn't mean to show my personality on the internet like that.
Yeah, you did.
Strictly crypto. I'm sorry. Strictly crypto. I forgot. Y'all just talk about crypto. What do we need to get? What do I need to buy? Where do I buy it from? Sorry. I'll get back to it.
Okay. All right. So what we messing with for? Let me get on YouTube.
We just got on. We on that long.
Shit.
Oh shoot. I forgot. Okay. Say something, D. Say something, D. You got YouTube turned up. I can't hear you over there. Is you on mute?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Oh,
You hear me now?
Yeah, you good. You good.
All right.
Yeah, I want to do
All
that.
right, cool.
The article, the one you just sent me. I'm about to share my screen. You want to do the OpenAI first?
You talking about that? Oh yeah. Let's do that. OpenAI. We're gonna put these articles in the Telegram for sure. Yeah, OpenAI. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Pull it up. All right. So what does that say? Let me copy the link.
Y'all can't hear D. Y'all can hear D now though, right?
Y'all can't hear me?
I think they can hear you now. I think I might have just saw the comment late. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they good. They said they can hear now. All right.
Okay. All right. So what we got here? OpenAI CEO Worlds make U.S. debut, announces partnerships with Visa, Stripe, Tinder, OnlyFans. Nah, I'm playing. I wouldn't be surprised if OnlyFans was on there, but I'm just saying. All right. So the key takeaways from this article is World is expanding its digital identity platform to the United States, planning to deploy 7,500 orbs by end year. Partnerships with Razer, Tinder will integrate World ID verification for gaming and dating platforms. So if you're doing gaming, if you're doing online dating, you will have to get a part of this mix. All right. So World, formerly known as WorldCoin. Y'all remember WorldCoin, right? That's still a thing out here. The digital identity project co-founded by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. So OpenAI, that's ChatGPT, you know, and WorldCoin CEO Alex Blania is launching its services and products in the United States. The team announced at their last event. It's called their At Last event. The move is part of World's effort to build a global proof of humanity. So proof of humanity, not proof of work, not proof of stake, proof of humanity network in an era increasingly dominated by artificial intelligence. So the Blania said that the U.S. launch was prompted by a more encouraging political climate and, crucially, a more promising outlook for clear regulations. So everything needs to be regulated. This is a quote. A lot of things influence the decision. The political environment is certainly part of it, and the kind of outlook for regulatory clarity, right? It's in the United States was a big part of it, right? So, as part of the plan, the company will roll out 7,500 new orbs by year end in its current global deployment. The rollout begins in 6 cities. What are these 6 cities? Can y'all guess the 6 cities in the chat before I name the 6 cities? Or name a city that you think it is. Name a city that you think it is before I name these 6 cities. Let me see if y'all know.
Somebody said Boston.
Boston. That's a good guess.
Somebody else said New York.
Okay, New York. Okay. New York. Okay.
Dallas,
so the 6 cities. Dallas, Florida. Okay. New York, Dallas, LA, Texas. Okay, these are some good guesses. These are some great guesses. Charlotte. All right, LA. So some of you guys are right. Atlanta, Austin, Los Angeles, Miami, Nashville, San Francisco. So no New York yet for this, but definitely Los Angeles, San Francisco, huge markets. Miami, shout out to the 305, right? Austin is a technology hub, is a tech hub, right? Austin and isn't what you call it over there in Texas? Tesla. I think Tesla's over there, out there somewhere. And you got Atlanta and Nashville. Shout out to my peoples over there in Nashville. World is also opening. What happened?
No, I said Nashville trying to turn up. Okay, Nashville.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nashville definitely got to turn up. Nashville turning up. You know. World is also opening a new manufacturing line in Texas to assemble orbs for both domestic and global markets. Right. So early partnerships in gaming, dating, and social network. Right, this is what I wanted to get to. World's US debut comes alongside two major commercial partnerships aimed at embedding World ID, the project's decentralized identity protocol, into the real world applications. The company said its partnerships focused on key industries, including gaming, dating, and social networks. Gaming giant Razer and dating app powerhouse Tinder are among the first to adopt World ID to verify human users and combat the growing presence of AI bots. Right? So Razer is integrating World ID across its ecosystem, and orbs will be soon available in Razer retail stores, according to the World team. The company also teased an upcoming tournament series dubbed the League of Humans, designed as an online-only gaming event exclusive to verified humans. That shit sound crazy, fam, when you
Verified.
think about it. Verified humans. So world, this is world. When you think of world, think of world coin. Okay, it's form. They don't call it world coin anymore.
Wait. That's where we go. Like, we in the future now, fam. You just said
Yeah,
verify. They gotta verify you a human. Like, I mean, I know that they've been doing it with the little internet shit on the internet, but it's just the fact that it's like they're saying it like that, bro. Like,
yeah, yeah. And this is
wow.
gonna usher in. This is gonna usher in everything. You know, remember we was talking about 15-minute cities and all that shit years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This is gonna be the
So
verification for
verifying
all that.
humans is gonna be way more. It's gonna be like a step further than where we already at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So this is why y'all got to get on it.
my sister said, "Can you read that one more time, please?" I think she's talking about that paragraph. That's the one you read.
Oh, okay. So Razer, Razer is integrating World ID across its ecosystem, and orbs will soon be available at Razer retail stores, according to World Team. The company also teased an upcoming tournament series dubbed the League of Humans, designed as an online-only gaming event exclusive to verified humans. So it's called League of Humans,
That shit
connected
is
with
crazy.
Razer.
I'm
So
a little, yeah. That shit is crazy. I'm sorry. I gotta take that in for a second. That's crazy.
So furthermore, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Furthermore, World is exploring integrations with Razer camera hardware to bring enhanced human authentication into the gaming environments. Because like we said, you're gonna have a digital twin of the environment, you're gonna have a digital twin of yourself, right? In the dating space, Match Group, which is Tinder's parent company. So for you guys that's doing online dating, will begin piloting World ID integration in Japan later this year, targeting age and identity verification. So, I mean, this kind of makes it, verifiable. You know who you messing with, right? You know who you ain't getting catfished out here, right? So the partnership is expected to expand to other match-owned platforms as well as additional markets. So for you guys that's in the dating world, this is what you got to look forward to. And now they talking about Visa. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Visa. This is all in the same article, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead and
We
find
we
my.
breaking this stuff down because we want you to be the first to the party. So when this stuff rolls out, it shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a shock to you at all. Right? So World announced a series of upgrades to its flagship app, World app. So include integrations with Circle, Stripe, Kalshi, and and Visa. So through the new partnership with Circle, World app users will be able to access USDC, enabling stablecoin based transactions within the app. A separate collaboration with Stripe will enhance payment capabilities and further update streamlining the fiat on and off ramps. Okay. And then, and then users will also gain access to Kalshi's prediction marketplace, allowing them to participate in event-driven markets directly from the app. The company also revealed plans to launch World Visa Card. Surprise, surprise, another card, beginning with merchants integrating and expanding to users at a later stage. So what's next for WorldCoin? WorldCoin, the network's native token, best known for its roles as onboarding as an onboarding incentive, is expected to become the economic backbone of the World Protocol, according to the World team. So World is doing a lot of shit. World mentioned Visa, Tinder, Stripe, among other companies in this article. We're gonna put this article in the Telegram for sure. And this article was posted what, 8 hours ago? So this is like under the radar type news.
Yeah, this that shit everybody need to be reading. This is crazy. I gotta put that in the Telegram right now.
Oh yeah, please do. Please
Right
do.
now.
Please
Yeah.
do. That was a gem. That was a good gem right there. Cause that's a lot of heavy hitters coming together. You know, that's Chat GPT, Visa, Stripe, Tinder. Yo. Damn, yo. Damn.
It's gonna be in the links from the live tab, of course, guys. So
Yeah.
So that's there.
Make sure y'all double tapping the screen and sharing the live, fam. For real.
Please double tap. Please double tap.
We had 34,000 likes. That's what it is.
Yes,
Shout out to my
sir.
people over there on YouTube. Because I know some of y'all live in these cities that they're gonna roll this shit out on.
And they finna roll it out. Like, did they put a time frame in that article, or did I miss that went over my head?
They said later this year. They
Damn.
said later this year. I mean, we already halfway through the year, so
soon.
Soon. We're already about halfway through the year. This is the 5th month. You know what I mean? Hey.
Yeah.
Change clothes and go.
Mesh brings. Okay, so you want to do this mesh article? You want to do that one next?
Oh yeah. We could do that. What's that? The Apple Pay one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's mess with that. So let me pull this up. So Mesh brings crypto payments to Apple Pay. Because I know a lot of y'all, you know, damn near everybody here probably got an iPhone, including me. I broke down and got an iPhone, right? Mesh brings crypto payments to Apple Pay. Mesh has partnered with Apple Pay to allow shoppers to make crypto payments while merchants receive stablecoin payouts, right? So Mesh, a crypto payment firm, plans to integrate with Apple Pay, enabling shoppers to purchase products using cryptocurrencies while merchants receive payments in stablecoins. This is why we're saying, yo, like if you a business, if you a company, you gotta get in the mix of this, yo. This is like missing out on the internet. You miss out on the internet back in the 90s or whatever, and you as a business, your business probably failed going forward, right? So during the ongoing Token 2049 Dubai event, Mesh CEO Bam Aziz revealed that the firm will be integrated into Apple Pay. This new feature will allow merchants to use Mesh, accepting crypto payments from customers using Apple Pay, eliminating the need for them to build their own crypto infrastructure. So you don't even got to build nothing. You just use their shit, right? You just use their shit. You just use it. You don't gotta do nothing. Yo, it's gonna be so easy for people to make money, yo. It's gonna be even easier, right? So Mesh, they have a smart funding technology which will convert various cryptocurrencies into stablecoins, making sure merchants can access their funds in stablecoins, right? And they even tweeted this whole shit out. They got a video right here. You want to play the video?
Yeah, I got you.
What they talking about?
Hello, can you guys hear me? Hey guys, we're going to have a fun demo of everything. That's what happened when Apple reinvented the phone. That's what happened when crypto reinvented money. Today, we are going to reinvent payments. But before talking about what Mesh has done, I would love to walk you guys quickly through the payment history. In 1970s, we had credit cards. They found the product market fit, and we had companies like Amex, MasterCard, Visa that reinvented payment and how we pay for things. 20 years later, we had a new phenomenon called the internet. We had PayPal, Amazon, eBay, that they build multi-billion and trillion-dollar companies on top of the internet. We call it e-commerce, like email, but for money. 20 years later, again, we reinvented payments. We had a new technology called the smartphone, and we had Shopify, Stripe, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Square, you name it. They made payment instant. You could all of a sudden pay for things on the go, on your phone. So credit cards made payment simple, internet made payment fast, and mobile made payment instant. But we had one big problem. That was the fragmentation. So we are living in a world that we are like going toward like a more global economy, and we have a lot of fragmentation. And we need something that is decentralized, that is global and accessible everywhere. And I think it's about time for us to reinvent payment again after 20 years. So you can see that if you look at this global like map, you can see that there is no border. So why we should use borders for payments? The problem is every city, every state, every country has its own rules and regulation. So as a result of that, we have Stripe in US, we have WeChat in China, Revolut in Europe, and Nubank in Brazil. So it's very fragmented. We need one network that connects all these little islands together. And the key word here is the network. But what are the characteristics for that network? It needs to be fast, global, as I mentioned, and decentralized. We don't want anyone to own that network that everyone is using for the payment. So let's say we need this global network, but how we can solve that, how we can build that network. Apparently, we solved it already. And it's not the blockchain. It's not the B word. It's the I word. It's the internet. Decades ago, we solved this problem. We connected billions of people to be able to interact and communicate with each other. So blockchain and stablecoins are bringing money onto the existing network. It's not about building a new protocol. It's not about building a new network. It's about using what actually works for decades. So if we use blockchain as the payment network, we want to talk about a little bit about the potential of this network. I want to show you two numbers. First, I want to show you the number of users. We have 600 million crypto owners. So this massive network that worked for decades now has blockchain built on top of it, has hundreds of millions of users using it every single day. And this is more than number of PayPal users, it's more than number of Amex card holders. So if you are a PSP or you're a merchant and you're showing PayPal or Amex and you're accepting them on your checkout, whether on your website or on your physical store, you have to show crypto payments as well. The second number I want to show you is the usage. So 5 years ago, we had Visa that processed $11.6 trillion in terms of the transactions. MasterCard was at 6.45, and a stablecoin was a small little dot on the map. It was less than 200 billion, less than 1% of Visa and MasterCard combined. 5 years after that date, the usage is exploding. Stablecoin went from that little dot to the bigger dot on the map. So 27.6 trillion, which is more than Visa and MasterCard combined. It's 3x, almost 3x of Visa, 2x of...
Shout out to Eva, because she told you first. Eva, I pointed that out first. I want to read something because what he's just said made me think about Jake Claver's tweet from yesterday. And he tweeted, watching DeFi and TradeFi merge is like seeing your divorced parents get back together. The old guard needs our innovation. We need their stability. This reunion will create the biggest wealth opportunity of our generation. The future isn't about crypto versus banks. It's about building something bigger than both. That's what. And so everything he just said in that like 3 minute span right there, I was thinking about Jake Claver's tweet the whole time. Like, because when I first read it, I was like, I got it, but I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But after him talking like that, it just clicked for me just now. So I wanted to share that with y'all because it clicked for me. So I hope that helped y'all, because I know some of y'all like, what do you mean? Like, he doesn't need blockchain? Like, no, he's saying that what's being built is bigger than both TradeFi and DeFi. This is like a big deal.
No, it's a huge deal. This is the future of payments. We pay for stuff every single day. Every single day. All of this stuff is gonna be flown, man. Because look what it says in the articles. I know that video clip is like 17 minutes long, so we can't play the whole clip.
We can't play the whole clip. We'll share it in the Telegram.
But it said earlier this year, Mesh raised $82 billion to facilitate the expansion of global stablecoin payments, and it integrated over 300 blockchain-based platforms, such as exchanges and wallets, which allow seamless movement of cryptocurrency across different platforms to merchants. Interoperability, fam. This shit is amazing.
Man, we on some next level shit. This is like
Listen, if you alive right now, if you hearing me talk, if you hearing her talk, if you hearing the people in this comment about all these different things, you in the right space. You in the right space. Telling you. And we'll put this article in the Telegram, because this article,
I'm gonna put it in the live tab right now.
Some good shit. Some good shit. Apple Pay, Google Pay. They mentioned Google in this because Google Pay because prior to this, Binance announced a partnership with World Pay. So Binance, they have a partnership with World Pay, which enabled users to purchase crypto directly on its platform using Apple Pay and Google Pay. So Binance is the biggest in the world. Binance is working with the president. We didn't talk about that either. How Eric Trump, we missed that whole thing. He must have said that later on in the interview, because Eric Trump pointed out that they're investing, World Liberty Financial is investing into Binance, like a $2 billion investment.
Hold up, what? Eric Trump, it was the same interview from CNBC?
It came out. I'm not sure if it's the same interview, but it came out yesterday as well. Hold on, I got the article right here. I got you. I don't know if he was making some other rounds. Here, I'm gonna show. You got it?
No, you can send it to me.
Oh, nah. Oh, this was at the same event. This is at the same event
This is the same
that I'm telling you about. That's in Dubai. This token 2049.
Yeah,
the same event.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I just sent it.
Okay.
I just sent it. Shit. We know it's a lot. Kanye said it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Eric Trump says World Liberty stablecoin to fund MGX's $2 billion Binance investment. Wow.
That's crazy, fam. That's crazy.
So yeah, that's the article for it right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a video or they're just showing pictures.
Yeah, it's just pictures from the event in Dubai. Token 2049. Trump also disclosed that the stablecoin will be available on Tron, and this is being supported by Justin Sun. Wow. World Liberty Financial to acquire a stake in Binance, which will be made using USD1 stablecoin. So they're calling it USD1 stablecoin, a USD-backed digital currency.
Damn, the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs, fam.
I would pay attention to this. I would pay attention to. We'll throw this article in the Telegram too. I'll go ahead and put that in there. Did you want to go over this article? Or you want me to just put it in the Telegram?
I just put it in the Telegram because I know you had some other stuff to go over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. We're gonna be back on later. We might go over. We could probably go over the article later. I know there's some other stuff that you wanted to go over.
Bingo. All right, it's in the Telegram, guys. It's in the Telegram. Let's see.
Yup, Tron, TRX, for sure. What John Deaton said.
John D, did you send me that?
Yeah.
Hold on.
John Deaton. John Deaton.
Oh yeah, I see it. All right, there we go. John Deaton on rumor.
What John is talking about?
So John Deaton on rumored Ripple and Circle deal becoming a bank could be next.
Mm.
Damn, if we had said this 2 years ago without this article and just said that, motherfuckers are even trying to cancel us, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn. So John Deaton is saying that Ripple is basically becoming a bank could be next. So let's see. It says pro XRP lawyer John Deaton has commented on the rumored Ripple Labs deal to acquire stablecoin issuer Circle. Deaton said he looks forward to Ripple buying or becoming a bank once the deal with Circle pulls through. Man, so Ripple's proposal to acquire Circle. So he put this in an X post. And it says that the XRP holder's lawyer questioned how much Ripple could pay to acquire Circle. Deaton's comments are in response to a post from TechCrunch founder Michael Arrington about the Ripple and Circle deal. Arrington stated that Ripple increased its bid to buy Circle from $4 billion to $5 billion. However, Circle rejected the offer. So John,
I can see that. That's not enough.
So I'll read the tweet from Michael Arrington. So he said Ripple pitched buying Circle for $4 billion to $5 billion, but offer was rejected. So he says if Ripple and Circle combine, buying or becoming a bank is next. Inquiring minds want to know how high will Brad Garland House go? Wow. So it says, according to the report, Circle said the bid was too low and therefore undervalues the company. The rumored acquisition attempt came less than 30 days after Circle applied for its IPO. That's the only reason why Circle turned it down for real. If Ripple had offered this 2 years ago, Circle would have took that $5 billion. And they always turn down the first offer, but the second offer for that $5 billion, they would have took it. But it's because they bought the IPO and they want to see how much money they're gonna get out of the IPO. That's all.
And they know they're about to make a shit ton of money. They know they're about to make a shit.
Absolutely, from the IPO. But it says the Bloomberg report further highlighted that Ripple is still interested in acquiring the USDC stable issuer, but the company has yet to decide whether to make another offer. For Circle, the stablecoin issuer remains focused on its newly filed IPO, refusing to comment on market rumors. Through the IPO launch, Circle aims to bring innovative blockchain-based financial services to a broader audience and capitalize on the growing interest in digital assets. It remains unclear whether Ripple intends to pursue the Circle acquisition until it clarifies some of its legal entanglements with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Following the dissolution of the Ripple versus SEC case, Ripple CEO Brad Garland House also disclosed plans for a possible IPO launch this year. No, he didn't. I thought they already debunked that. Ripple not IPOing this year. I think Ripple said they're gonna IP. Like it's like Kurt said, Ripple gonna wait the IPO after all this shit. Ripple doesn't need the IPO. They have money. They don't need the IPO right now. They're gonna IPO when XRP is 3 to 4 digits. They done took over everything. They like everything comes into fruition. Then they're gonna come out of IPO, and it's gonna be the biggest IPO in the history of mankind. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Circle got to do this because they know that later this year, when Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, they're going to be using USDC for payment. They're already doing that shit over in Singapore. They're already accepting it through crypto.com. So they know that they got an IPO, and you can't get it yet. You can't get Circle yet. It didn't launch yet, but you can get USDC, but it's just a stable coin.
Yeah, it's just a stable coin. Yeah, in 2024, Ripple reportedly had a valuation of $11 billion. They don't need the IPO. And shout out to Kurt, because Kurt said this before these articles came out, by the way. Was we had literally talked about it, and I feel like days later, these articles came out basically saying what Kurt had already and the crazy part is that was just Kurt thinking off the top of his head. Like how he, so that was crazy. So shout out to my nigga Kurt.
Shout out to Kurt.
Yeah, so it says Ripple on an acquisition spree because we know Ripple decided to buy Hit and Road, which is a prime brokerage firm. So they bought that for $1.25 billion. So that was a huge acquisition. But I get what John Deaton saying. Inquiring minds want to know, how high will Brad Garland House go for Circle? because both of them combined, becoming a bank would be next. They would be a very, very powerful, two powerful companies coming together. That would be massive. That's a takeover. That's a fucking takeover, bro. Like, and if they do that, they should do it under this current administration, and this current SEC chairman, because you don't want nobody stepping in to try and, you know, come in between that. If that to me that makes sense, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. That's interesting. That was hella interesting. And I know Brian has said, I don't know if Brian in here right now. Brian, let me know if you want to chat. Brian put something in the Telegram earlier that had me thinking, when Brian was talking about Ripple and Tether could strike a deal. That's a that one I ain't never think about. I ain't never think about Ripple and Tether striking a deal.
Cats want to survive out here. They want to survive out here.
That would be their only means. Like, literally, that would be their only means of survival. Literally. That is crazy. I don't know what y'all think about that, but yeah, when Brian said that earlier, like, I was like, yo, that one had me going. I ain't gonna lie. That one had me going. Let me see. Yeah, that one had me going. They have only a few ways to get right. That's a fact, Brian. They only have a few ways to get right. I smell a super cycle. Yeah. Nah, for sure. That shit, that was crazy. When Brian said that, I was like, I stared at my phone for a good 5 seconds. Like I was like, yo, I never would have thought that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me look at these comments real quick. Richard said on YouTube, he said Ripple will never do an IPO. They don't need the money. Ripple is an institution, not a corporation. Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point too. That's something to keep in mind for sure. I like that. Can't Ripple still buy majority shares from Circle? They don't have to buy the entire company, only have majority share custody. They could do that, but we'll see. We'll see. But other than that, yeah, that was pretty much all we have for right now. Y'all already know we're gonna hop back on later on this afternoon. And come with some more come with some more heat. Y'all already know what time it is. So, but yeah, we appreciate y'all. Y'all random likes up, appreciate the gifts. Y'all are phenomenal. Thank you so much. But other than that, we're gonna see y'all later on, all right?